think for me, a lot of gin brands are talking about history, the history of gin, the past, traditionalism and stuff like that. And I think what we're doing, we want to be one of few people that are talking about the future of gin, the future of spirits, trying to push innovation, new techniques, and some of the stuff we're doing down in the lab is really cool actually. We're looking at taking recipes and dividing them from the delicates and the hardy botanicals and having different approaches to them, because a lot of people put all the botanicals in the still and stew and boil them. We are taking our delicate botanicals and we're using a thing called like ultrasonic sound vibration to extract the delicate oils, you know, stuff like gentle herbs, citruses, teas, stuff like that. We don't want to damage them, boil them, get them astringent bitter flavours that you get from distilling. So what we do is we use ultrasonic sound vibration to extract the delicate notes, but not the astringency from the plant matter, you know, the actual matter of the plant. So once we've extracted, we remove that and it doesn't go in the still, and that's part of the maceration process. And for the hardy botanicals, the cool thing is we're doing vacuum pressure maceration. And I think when anybody talked about vacuum pressure, I always have this one image from a kid from Total Recall where Arnold Schwarzenegger on Mars and he lost his mask and he was imploding that much that his own face was pulling out, his eyes were bulging out of his face. And I thought, that's what will happen to our botanicals if we give them vacuum pressure. So our hardier botanicals that need a bit of a beating and a rigor maceration process, we're macerating them at vacuum pressure. And it's the same vacuum pressure of that of 3 times the height of Everest. So you can imagine when something implodes, it's squeezing out whatever's inside of it. And for us, with the botanicals, that's flavour. So we're forcing that pressure to pull out the flavour. And it's a little bit like bending time, so to speak. If you're going to macerate for a week or something like that, using this technique, you can do it in 12 to 16 hours by applying this vacuum pressure. It's really cool. For me, I'm a huge fan of innovation and trying to evolve, because I think without innovation, you don't have evolution. You know, without innovation, we'd be still smashing rocks together, you know, and cracking skulls and stuff like that. But with innovation, you get advancements, and you know, you need trial and error to do that. And using these techniques, we've created a botanical recipe that I'm really excited about getting out there and for you guys to taste, because these techniques have proven successful on extracting flavour delicately and robustly, and bringing them recipes together in the distillation, removing matter from the still so you're not getting them astringencies by extracting flavour pre-distillation. We've come up with a really, really exciting spirit for you guys to try. I think for me, the usual is just another word for boring. All my life I've celebrated eccentricity, personality and character, and I come from a bloodline of people that have embraced their character and personality. So when I say the usual is another word for boring, I definitely take the unusual any time of the day. And what we're creating here down in the lab is far from usual. Everybody's got an element of exceptional inside of them, whether they know it or not, and those that know it generally embrace it. What I'm trying to say is, if 5 people were to leave university with the same degree and the same marks, the thing that would get them the job is them, their personality, and we want people to embrace that. And what we've tried to do with this spirit through these innovation techniques is try and bottle something rather unique and celebrate that in a bid that people will also celebrate their uniqueness, because if we're all the same, it'd be a pretty boring world. I think what I'm trying to say is this spirit is for those, how do I put it? If you were a kid that coloured outside of the lines, then this is the spirit for you.